Alan very frustrated about it. He promised changes. He's only made the one. I think people might have expected he might have made a couple more, but the only change in the team is George Smith coming in to replace Ben Headley. What do you make of that? Is he sticking with the same guys? Is it because he's got no other alternatives? Is he giving them a last chance? What do you think?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think he's trying to maybe try and get a consistent lineup. I mean, I think last season we had trouble keeping the same 11 for various reasons. I mean, I know Smith has been getting his fitness back, recovering.
Since March 2019, the start of the COVID pandemic, which sadly affected us all, 31 former Darlington players, officials and fans have passed away. Their names are in this afternoon's matchday programme and on the official website. We will now ask you to observe a minute's silence to remember the 31 and the memories they have left for us all.
Free kick has Windass over it, just steps over and lets Nicky Clee get his left foot around it, comes into the box, but he can't beat the first man, who is Wheatley, who heads it clear. But Park Avenue fastest on to the second ball and then play diagonal around looking for the big figure of Luke Rawson, wearing number 9 today. He plays it back and then Bradford Park Avenue, he's beating his man there, comes into the box, gets the shot away. Who's that got rolled, Mike? Was that Taylor in the box or was it Story?
I think it might have been Taylor.
Across from left back to wrap his left foot around this. It's going to be an in-swinger. Front post, and it's just hooked clear for a corner by Nicky Clee on the front post.
Oh. It's won us a corner, so...
Yeah, Smith only just managed to beat the first man, but the first man hooked it clear anyway, so he's going to have another chance to turn this one in from the corner flag. Darlington with few players right in the 6-yard box there. Purver's on the edge. Smith takes it. That's a decent knock right under the bar, and the keeper's just had to claw that away. That was almost a direct goal from the corner.
Much better delivery from the corner than the free kick, but same result either way. Johnny Saltman had to watch that one all the way, otherwise it was dropping right under the crossbar.
Well, we've said how Bradford Park Avenue will adjust their targets for Darlington's strengths and weaknesses. I think this is Darlington doing the same, having known that Saltman, last year at least, didn't always command the 6-yard box. Rivers is on this one. He takes it, loops that one high. It's one to fight for at the back post. It's a Bradford Park Avenue header that wins it, and Hatfield picks it up for Darlington, finds Purver. Purver has a look around and then tries to find Hatfield back, but couldn't quite find him. It's headed and then hooked clear. Ball forward, which Griffiths does well to win, but then Wheatley is brushed off the ball, so Park Avenue will move over the halfway line with Rawson. Rawson's going to have a run at Taylor. Taylor can't stop him. Cross comes across, and it's an own goal. Taylor's beaten down the right-hand side. The ball is slid across the 6-yard box, and then between Griffiths and Taylor, it goes in for the opening goal.
Darlow on one down. Just trying to see who was in there competing for the final touch.
Taylor's beaten on the far side by Rawson. The ball comes across. It takes a couple of touches. I think it takes one on the way across, and then it's
is that Griffiths?
I think it's Griffiths who's closest in the 6-yard box.
Under pressure from Francis.
Under pressure, but just humped clear, and Darlington can't just deal with it. So all of a sudden you have 30 seconds or 40 seconds of defending you have to do, rather than just winning the first ball. Not too much in the game up to that point. There's a long ball forward there for Bradford Park Avenue, and Rawson's got ahead of Griffiths, so he turns it back inside. Darlington struggling again to deal with long balls. Ball's on the edge of the box. Shot comes in. Taylor grasps it.
Straight at Taylor from, I think it's Marriott this time, from the edge of the D.
Taylor takes it. Cassidy's going to pressure Nowakowski, and Nowakowski wins it in the air and finds Havern. DeSantis has leaned into him there, used his body strength and emerges with it. Hatfield's 25 yards from goal. He's going to have a shot. Good save by Saltman.
It was diving to his right, Johnny Saltman. I'm going to keep out a decent effort from his former teammate, former captain. Darlington pressing for the equaliser. And through Will Hatfield, which would have been his 3rd goal of the season, very nearly finding it. don't know whether he thought he was going to get blown for a foul. He just stopped and then had to play the ball away quickly under pressure, and that led to Park Avenue getting it back. Here is, have it now, though.
Here is Griffiths, who's playing it to Cassidy, who's ended up having to go wide to get the ball. Hatfield driving at the defence on the edge of the box, running all the way through. Will Hatfield shoots, great save. Nobody following up. We just said that Cassidy was wide, had to go wide to get the ball, but that was brilliant driving play from Will Hatfield.
Good pressing by Dos Santos. Helped that happen, didn't quite got a foot to the clearance himself and slowed it down, and then forced Francis into clearing under pressure, giving Darlow the ball back.
Cassidy comes short and then plays the ball off, rolls it to Smith to Purver. Purver takes up possession and then finds Cassidy on the edge of the box. Cassidy's got plenty of men around him, but he has a shot. Oh! It's back of the net from Jake Cassidy, is it? No, it's not. It's not. It's behind. I'm so sorry. It's hit the stanchion behind the goal.
We weren't the only ones fooled.
Apologies if you're listening on Darlow Fans Radio. Mike and I and quite a lot of this Blackwell Meadows crowd thought that had gone in, the shot from Cassidy.
Oh. The classic perspective trick. No, not for me. Free kick though, definitely.
Wheatley finds Rivers' feet, 30 yards from goal. Plays one inside to Cassidy. Cassidy then finds Hatfield. Hatfield's got Griffiths outside him. Griffiths it is that he finds. He just chips one into the box. Cassidy wins the header ahead of Nowakowski, but it just goes a yard or two over the bar. But that's what they're entitled to do with the goal advantage.
Yeah, they will sit back and defend that now.
Smith, poor pass there, well read and defended by Nicky Clee. Telegraphed that a little bit.
He did.
Bradford Park Avenue break over the halfway line on the left hand side. Come inside to Oddenston. Oddenston's got a chance to have a shot, but he turns it down, gives the ball wide instead. Ball all the way across and it's tapped in back post. Flag stays down and Darlington go 2 goals down, and easy.
And they've scored it themselves this time. Just trying to see who it was.
Again, the player came down the left-hand side in the early, but it was Downing who came inside, and then I think it's Oddenston, 30 yards, and nobody anywhere near him, so he goes wide. One touch, ball all the way across, and then it's tapped in close range by Luke Rawson. So Darlington 33 minutes in. And if you were tuning in today wondering if Darlington have learnt to defend in the last week, I'm afraid you're disappointed because they haven't.
It is all sounding very familiar, isn't it? Because you were saying this exact same thing a week ago. Interesting one.
I mean, I think it's...
First appearance of the season for Lexus.
Time, but they need to try and find a way back into this game.
At the risk of basically just putting last week's commentary on full repeat, the first goal in the second half will be crucial.
Taylor's made another mess of another challenge there, and the ball's inside the box, comes all the way across. Beeden tries to head it clear. It's a good save in the end by Taylor and Beeden, but again,
just
Brandon Taylor
just had to get it clear, really.
Taylor plays the diagonal ball, but can't find Charman, and the referee doesn't give the free kick. There might have been one in there, but the referee plays on. Ball's with Smith, finds Rivers. Rivers has got his man one-on-one, couple of step overs, and then drops it off for Purver. Purver back to Rivers. Rivers inside the box with a chance. Rivers shoots all the way across. Can't get a foot on it. Cassidy stretched his leg out but couldn't get on it.
Close and promising. Good work that by Rivers. Good delivery. Wonder whether he... Trying to work out really whether he was having a shot or whether that was an attempt at a cross. Let's just have a look at it here. But they've weathered that early bit of pressure, and Darlow having a couple of near, I wouldn't say clear-cut chances, but opportunities, and they're still 2 to the good.
Lexus has blotted his copybook there by playing that ball into Hatfield a little bit short, but no damage done. Ball's played forward. Charman's chasing it up against Nowakowski, and Nowakowski's had the last touch on that, which looks like it's going out for a corner. He boots the ball as high as he can into the stand, or over the Darlington with a corner. Jarrett Rivers raises both arms to indicate his intent here. Darlington sending the centre-backs forward. They've got plenty of men underneath the crossbar there, trying to crowd around Saltmer. Rivers takes it. Decent knock into the danger zone. It's headed goal bound. It's headed in.
That one's in.
Is that Luke Charman?
I think it was.
I think it's Charman who rises the highest to head it goal bound. It was simple delivery. Jarrett Rivers, good delivery. Loop one into the edge of the 6-yard box, and Charman rose the highest to pull it back.
Darlington 1, Bradford Park Avenue 2.
Aye, aye, Mike, aye, aye.
Yeah, just charged down that back pass by Johnson.
Yeah, he's found Charman, has beaten. Charman's in loads of space there, but he's played the ball inside, gets the second, comes back to Charman. Charman, oh, he overruns the ball there.
One touch away from an FA Cup special there.
You don't foul there, Luke Charman. You don't need to do that. Oh, Nowakowski's had a go there. He's had a go at Charman. I don't know if the referee's seen it. Now he's gone down. Now Nowakowski's gone down, but I saw that really clearly, and we've got replays as well here in the stand. So Charman left a little bit in on Nowakowski in the first place, which he didn't need to, but then Nowakowski's ran a few yards afterwards. So let's watch this on the... Oh, the camera's missed it, Mike. So we don't know what's happened. Well, Nowakowski ran after Charman, and he I don't know whether he swung a fist at him. He's still going back. Doolally is Nowakowski.
He's trying to get away from the physio there. The
physio's having to hold him down. Now, what's the assistant seeing here? So the camera, we thought we were going to have a replay of it so we could impress you all with our knowledge. Nowakowski's gone down as if he's the wronged party.
I mean, it was just mad when he got back up as well. He immediately wanted to start having another go.
Well, you might get fined a week's wages, but that won't be too disastrous. Only on £1 a game, isn't he, Adam Nowakowski? Well, that contract he signed. Kills the game, though, doesn't it? Kills the momentum in the game.
Takes some time out of it, yeah.
Referee's going to his left pocket. He's bringing players towards him. If I had a guess, if he hasn't seen it, he'll probably just give them both a yellow card. Because
Charman.
Luke Charman first. Physio's still having a word with Nowakowski, telling him to calm down. This is that a yellow card for Luke Charman. Referee goes over to Nowakowski. Tinshed want him to be sent off. I'm not sure it's going to happen because I don't think anyone will have seen it. Referee still chatting to him. Nowakowski's really upset about it. It's a yellow card for Nowakowski. Well, he's ran 2 or 3 minutes out the clock very successfully anyway.
Well, I've got a friend in the tin shed who sends out like match updates to a couple of people who aren't here, and his take on that is Charman fouled Nowakowski, who's chased him and slapped Charman in the back of the head, only to drop and roll around holding his head when Charman confronted him. That's already ahead, isn't it? But
it's a bit like coming on at half-time in a international friendly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ball played forward. Charman and Cassidy compete. Nelson goes for the next ball, and it's causing a little bit of trouble on the edge of the box. Purver picks it up, and he's got back. Second one comes to Charman. Charman, I think you'd say, is ambitious with a shot there that doesn't even go out of play. Griffiths has done well to slide in, get to the byline, pulls it back. Can he find a man? No, it's just hooked clear. Purver's going to recycle that ball. Doesn't give it to Griffiths. Griffiths still offside, I think. Hatfield back to Griffiths. Tinshed getting behind the team. Good ball from Griffiths. All the way across, just headed wide.
Is that Cassidy?
It's Cassidy with a diving header. He's claiming the corner, but not given goal kick.
Got his first one on Monday, very close to a second there.
If you are just joining us on Darlow Fans Radio, 13 minutes or so to go. Oh, the ball's headed down by Beeden. It's fallen right into the path of the substitute. He's just dragged it wide there, has Ollie Johnson. 9 minutes to go. Darlington have pulled one of the 2 goals back, but still 2-1 down here at home to Bradford Park Avenue. Saltmer takes it. We're back underway, and Lawler just heads that safely into the arms of Tommy Taylor. Taylor clears it looking for Charman. Charman's barged his man out the way fairly. Charman's in the box here. Charman with a chance, pulls it all the way across. It's cleared. Second ball, great save, Saltmer. Will Hatfield on the follow-up, and it's a great save from Johnny Saltmer. Save. Darlington still in possession. The ball's with Smith. Left-hand side. Comes to Nelson on the edge of the box. Comes now for the shot from Nelson. Just dragged it wide. Just having a look simultaneously at that save from Saltmer, flying to his left and making a great save from Hatfield.
That's his, third, fourth good save of the game. He's dropped to the floor once the ball's gone out of play. Andrew Nelson just dragging it wide.
Tinshed still getting behind the team, but I don't think with the same conviction as the game's gone on. He was pulled there, was Griffiths, but the referee plays on. Ball comes to Smith, 40 yards from goal. just clips one into the box, see if we can get anybody on it. It's around the outside. Nelson's going to keep the ball inside the box, but moving away from goal. Nelson finds Purver. Purver takes a touch. Can Darlington get across into the box? Here's Griffiths' opportunity too. Griffiths earns Darlington the corner. Is the goalkeeper going? Bit of shoving under the crossbar, so the referee slows things down.
It's all what can happen last season when the keeper goes up. Allison for Liverpool.
Darlington take the corner. It's underneath the crossbar. Can anyone get on the end of it? It's all the way across to the captain, Hatfield. Hatfield shoots. Blocked behind by Saltmer. Hatfield takes it right under the crossbar. Nobody can get on it. Comes to Griffiths on the edge. He was going to shoot and he decided not to. Taylor comes deep and picks a nice ball out to Hatfield. Hatfield takes a touch. It's a little bit heavy, so his attempted cross is blocked, and then it's just turned forward and Darlington can't find the box. Bradford Park Avenue have a chance to break now. Darlington with plenty of men forward, as you'd expect. There's a 2-on-2 here for the visitors. Is he going to go for the corner flag? I'd rather think he is. And turns back under a little bit of pressure from Smith, but Bradford Park Avenue breathe again.
Play that into the middle.
Play a little 1-2 and now goes into the box. Has a shot. Taylor just lets it hit the side net again. Ball's thrown down the line. Smith heads it clear. Recycled forward by Bradford Park Avenue. Waiting for the assistant's flag to go, but it didn't, so we carry on. And then there we go. There's the full-time whistle, and it finishes here at Blackwell Meadow. And despite having a bit of a go in the second half, Darlington left themselves 2 goals to catch up, and this dismal start to the season continues.
3 defeats from 3. It's it's not ideal, is it? To put it mildly. I mean, it's always tough to judge a second half performance like that. We've came out, won the second half, as it were, but losing the first half 2-0. No good winning the second half 1-0 if you've already done that. So